You can't live forever. But you can damn well try. RX Bar. No BS.
You have to have something that sticks. You have to have something that's monumental. When you walk out on stage, it has to be monumental.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Can you remember any of the rap?
Money don't jiggle, jiggle. It falls. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure, it makes me wanna dribble, dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. I'm sipping some red wine. I sit bruised from chalices, holding my palaces. Crib is so cramped, you suckers suffer from paralysis. Rhymes, I write a. My money don't.
Can you remember any of the rap that you did?
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure, it makes me wanna dribble, dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. I'm sipping some red wine. I sit bruised from chalices, holding my palaces. Crib is so cramped, you suckers suffer from paralysis. Rhymes, I write them in the castle. You try to diss me, and pretty soon your arse'll squat in the cell.
You have to have something that sticks. You have to have something that's monumental. When you walk out on stage, it has to be monumental.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Can you remember any of the rap that you did?
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure, it makes me wanna dribble, dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. I'm sipping some red wine. I sit bruised from chalices, holding my palaces. Crib is so cramped, you suckers suffer from paralysis. Rhymes, I write them in the castle. You try to diss me, and pretty soon your arse'll squat in the cell. Cause I can tell you it's illegal. Treason, that's the reason I'm real. You'll do time for the crime of less majesty. I'd the police, cause they can't arrest me. Stupid.
of liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation.
This great
Terrorist
nation
attacks
will
can shake the
endure
foundations of our biggest
as it
buildings,
has endured.
but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the
These acts
councils of
shatter
government,
steel,
we must
but
guard
they
against
cannot dent
the
the steel.
acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as
secret oath,
Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in
we
the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever
dangers
needs
of
to be
excessive
done
and unwarranted
to
concealment
preserve this last and
facts
greatest bastion of
far
freedom.
outweigh the dangers
In this
which are
present
cited to
crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
And we're back. Holy shit, I gotta mute that.
What?
What are you doing? What does it matter what color glasses you have on?
Because it matches the Embers thing.
First off,
I'm
welcome
here for
back. It's been a long 4 weeks.
It has.
And there is a lot of shit to talk about.
There is.
But before we get there, how have you been for the past month?
Broke, fat, and ugly.
True, true, and true.
But as far as stuff that you don't already know,
that would be the key.
the youngest child turned 1.
Well, I knew that.
Well, you knew that. They didn't. Some of them didn't. We had a party.
I would hope so.
What,
Everybody from the podcast, except for you and Beth, obviously forgot about said party.
yes. But, dang. Just same old, same
You
old.
fucking forget how to podcast while we were gone?
I guess it's been a dang month, just about.
Yeah, well,
I think it has been a
it's
month.
not my fault.
Well, you know, everybody, we needed a break. It was a good break
We did need a break,
because every Saturday night we're here,
pretty much.
so it was good to have a break.
We're going to have a break next weekend, most
we?
likely.
What's going on next weekend?
I'm going to do my best to be able to go up to Indianapolis for my kiddos' soccer games. Soccer game.
Fair enough.
But I don't know if I can yet or not, so I'll keep you guys posted.
But yeah, you know, the same old. Just, you know, worked and did stuff and
Yeah, the usual.
just the usual. Trying to think. Oh, Beth got attacked by a dog yesterday. Oh, Thursday.
Stupid.
Beth.
I'm alive and well.
The what?
Anyway, so in other related news, my daughter turned 9. And then the next...
Oh yeah. So yeah, what all went on with you there?
I just went to Indy, spent time with her, and then last weekend we were gonna try to do a show, I guess, but then we didn't, and then I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened last weekend, but oh yeah, that's right. It was Beckham's birthday party.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, it's been a much deserved, much needed break, but like I said, we're back, and there is much to discuss. I do not have a locked and loaded for this week, mainly because so much shit has happened that I don't even want to read through headlines. I just want to talk about the things that we all know about that have been going on.
Almost back to our old way of doing things for tonight.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
However, before we get into freedom things, I received a text message this morning. and it said something along the lines of, "Hi, Demetrius. It's Yvonne. Think you might be interested in having a nice night together."
Are you still having this conversation with that bot?
I am. I don't know if it's a bot, though. 'Cause,
No, it's a bot.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so while I was in there taking a dump before the show, he, it, whatever, respond. Also, it sent the, WTF, wrong number, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, while I was in the bathroom, it said I was getting out of a steamy bath, and must have tapped the wrong number. When's the last time you had a nice, relaxing night? But it was all spelled, crazy.
Yeah, because it's either a foreigner.
That's why I want to do it.
Or a bot.
That's why I want to mess
The
with
next message is going to be a nudie.
Oh, I want to keep going and see what I get.
Do it. Go for it.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
I guarantee you're going to get a nudie or you're going to get a suspicious link.
No, I'm not. I just want to see if it.
First off, it's not the person. Whoever
I'm just seeing what kind of stuff they
not-
would send you. Like, is it like a Yvonne looking picture?
Okay, so no. Here's how you handle this. You ask Yvonne where they're from.
Hold on, but first,
No, because I guarantee you the answer you're going to get is where I'm close. Where are you? Or something like that. It's not a real person. Is the point.
I'm hoping it's at least a Middle Eastern person.
It's not. Most likely, it's a poorly trained bot that doesn't know how to spell because it's a bot.
I'm just gonna type something to it.
I've gotten one of those before, and then I was like, you got the wrong number. And the response was, "Oh my God, did I text a random dude? I'm such stupid." I shit you not. That's exactly what the text said. So.
Like literally, I'm such stupid.
I'm such stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roll Tide.
Yep.
Okay, so this was my response. You think it's appropriate to read on air, or should I not?
Joe, when the fuck is anything we say ever appropriate?
Okay, so my response was the last time. Okay, so it said, when was the last time you had a relaxing night? Of course, this has not ever happened. But as far as what I'm about to say, but I said the last time I got stoned and did butt things with my wife.
Beth thought it was funny, so there's that. If you haven't noticed, there's
But
no
who
Cody.
was the butt things done to?
Got some pegging going on?
Notice I said this night never happened. This night
I
never
know,
happened.
but it's some pegging?
But
You should be like, I didn't do butt things to my wife.
that's what I was going to say. But if it actually interacts, I'm going to hope it's a Middle Eastern person. I'm going to keep going with it.
So the thing is it basically ignores everything that you say.
Yeah, this because it says, now it responded, said, "I'd love to show you a fun night if you wanna. I'm crazy good at giving pleasure, if you know what I mean."
Like I said, it's a bot.
Damn it. I was really hoping it was a Middle Eastern person.
Anyway, we're back to the
Oh no, it sent me a nudie.
Did it?
It did.
Let me see. Let me see. Turn it this way. You can't show it to the camera.
Yeah.
I've gotten that exact same one
That
before.
exact same one.
Yes. That's hilarious.
Well, at least it wasn't bad looking.
Well, they never are because it's not a real person.
I'm saying at least it didn't send me some, bush Wookie looking deal.
Fair point. So,
Bush Wookie looking Amazonian.
now that, the month is covered, kind of, we really haven't had much new or unusual to report. So no shit, here we were. And it's time to talk freedom things.
There I was.
So I told you guys recently about a new podcast that I'm listening to.
I don't remember this.
It's called Freedom Friends.
Oh, yeah.
So anytime they're telling a story, they start it with, "So no shit, there I was." And they had a guy on there the other day, who was Israeli military, and he was trying to tell a story, and they were explaining to him that they didn't know that he was trying to tell a story because he didn't start it right, because you have to start it with, so no shit, there I was. It's just, they're hilarious. They're kind of like us in a way, except for they're all prior military.
Just sitting around bullshitting.
Yeah. And it's hilarious. Like, I love it. But they have master debates.
Master debates.
Like, the last one that they did was male birth control.
Oh, gosh.
And it was hilarious. So, anyway, in the realm of things that have happened since...
Speaking of male birth control.
Since we last, congregated.
Have you been circumcised yet? Ah!
Shut the fuck up. Papa Musk bought Twitter.
He did. And what did he release today?
Well, he released his plan to fire about 1,000 Twitter employees.
Yep.
Charge 69 million users $3 to verify that they're real people. And things are about to get spicy.
They're about to get a little musky.
Now, here's the thing. Musk wants Twitter to return to free speech, which I fully support.
Right.
No more censorship, no more bullshit. You can say what you want to say, so long as it's within the realm of being legal.
Right.
And I'm here for it.
Right.
I like it. I think he's doing great things.
Yes.
Now, the left, on the other hand, not such big fans of this.
They're having a freak out.
And I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because if Twitter returns to true free speech, they can't hide things like the Hunter Biden laptop. They can't hide things like ivermectin. They can't hide things like Hillary Clinton's mishandling of classified information. They can't hide anything that would negatively impact them in the polls.
Dun, dun, dun.
Speaking of which, there's a lot of things that are about to negatively impact them in the polls nationally.
Considering now that abortion is becoming an issue again.
Hold on. We'll get there.
But it's related.
It's related, but we'll get there. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking hilarious.
Yes.
That they're freaking out the way they are.
Yes.
Because you have Twitter being bought by Elon Musk. You have Disney losing its ability to self-govern in Florida. You have the not-so-secret gay agenda being brought to light. You have all these things that are happening that just make liberals and leftists look absolutely fucking filthy. And I love it.
Yep.
And then you have a leftist who's, well, I don't know who released the opinion, the draft opinion. I don't know who it was. Can't wait to find out. But I'm assuming that it was a leftist clerk who should absolutely be disbarred over this. And they released a draft opinion overturning Roe versus Wade. Majority draft opinion. This is a good thing. Right? Like, and the thing is like everybody that's losing their minds on the left because of Roe v. Wade is losing their minds because they don't know what Roe v. Wade did to begin with. And Beth, could you do me a favor and find Biden's comments on the LGBTQ kids not being allowed to be in the classroom with other kids? And this is all related to the Roe v. Wade thing. So, Roe v. Wade basically took the abortion issue away from the states. which is not what should have happened to begin with, because as a federalist system, all authority not given to the federal government in the Constitution is given to the states and localities. That's how our system of government was designed to work. It would have been recent, Beth.
By the way, I do have something for Conspiracy Corner tonight, but it's something we're going to dive into together. I haven't researched it, but we're going to dive into it together.
Okay,
'Cause I don't think it goes
that can
deep.
wait.
I'm just telling you, like, I do have something for that while she's looking that up.
So basically, with Roe v. Wade potentially being overturned, because it's obviously not come to light yet whether or not this decision is actually going to go through the way that it was written before. What you need to understand about it is that it gives power back to the states. It doesn't ban abortion. Will abortion be banned in some states? Yes. If you don't like that abortion gets banned in the state that you live in, what should you do? Move to another fucking state.
Please do.
That allows abortion.
And please do.
Because this is not about a woman's right to choose from a legal level, right? This is about the ability of all humans to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
Which, if you terminate an unborn baby, robs them of their right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right. But some people would say it's not a human.
Now,
it's a fetus.
Now, here's the thing, okay? I don't care. I don't support it, but I'm not going to belittle anybody that has an abortion because it's none of my fucking business. Not everybody believes like me, and I understand that.
But the way I see it is, I got something in my teeth. Okay, is that it?
No.
Okay, so.
Like this week.
Okay, so.
Because it's related to the Roe v. Wade.
The thing for me is okay. Say we find life on Mars, right? By microscopic life. We call it life, but yet this is not even microscopic life, and we're like, no, it's just a fetus.
Exactly.
Like that's just hypocrisy.
Yeah. Hold on, Beth. I'm gonna try to find it over here.
Because what would happen, Justin, if I say they brought that life back to Earth, and I stomped on it and snuffed it out, I'd probably go to jail.
Right.
Granted, it's probably because it was a sample from at NASA, but it doesn't matter.
Beth, Biden on Roe v. Wade. What are the next things that are going to be attacked? That's what you need to look up. Yep.
Panera chefs have.
Panera.
Shut that up.
Pretty sure I could create a better sandwich than Panera on my own.
So here's the deal. The draft opinion was leaked, right? The draft opinion overturns Roe v. Wade. The thing is that it's a draft opinion.
So here's the thing: when they call it leaked, it should not be.
This has never happened in the Supreme Court. Never, not once in the history of the Supreme Court has a draft opinion ever been leaked.
But what I'm saying is anything that goes on in the Supreme Court should not be able to be leaked. It should be open for everybody to see anyway.
Okay. That's not how the Supreme Court has worked in the past. I don't think that that's how the Supreme Court should work. Because the purpose of the Supreme Court is to interpret the Constitution as written.
Okay, right.
You cannot interpret the Constitution as written with the public having an input on it. These people are constitutional scholars. They know how to read the Constitution as written.
Fair enough.
The general public is going to have their opinions and their emotions and their feelings, and
but wait though,
it's going to skew, and you see exactly what's happening right now because of this leak. Members of the Supreme Court are in hiding because they're afraid that some lunatic is going to kill them in order to overturn this very, very slim majority ruling. Because it's 5-4. Chief Justice John Roberts, who is supposedly conservative, did not side with the majority. So there's 4 Democrat justices and 5 Republican justices, or there's 3 Democrat justices, a Republican justice, and then there's the 5 who actually agreed to overturn. So when you allow the workings of the Supreme Court to be influenced by public opinion, you're not allowing the Supreme Court to do the job that they are appointed to do. So having this out and open to the public, I don't agree with. I don't think that that's the right way to operate the Supreme Court, because these people are tasked with ruling based on the text of the Constitution. That's it. There's no gray area.
Fair enough.
So,
however, if they're supposed to be constitutional scholars, then why do we have a party line deal going on with them?
okay, so what's
Shouldn't they all
happened?
interpret it the same way?
But here's the deal. What's happened is that when Democrats have the presidency, they appoint justices who are party activists. You see the same thing with Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Gotcha.
She's not a constitutionalist. She is going to impart her leftist ideology
So what you're
into
saying is
any
the
of her rulings.
original design was for them to be just straight up,
They are not supposed to be party affiliated
Right.
at all.
but over time, that's what's happened.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And as the left has gotten further left, their appointees have gotten further left.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, Beth has this pulled up, and let's just see what President Pop has to say about this, and I'll point out where he's wrong.
As I said when I
Hold on, pause it. So every time he starts talking, does he sound like he's like? Is it just me, or does it sound like he tries to squeeze out a turd? Like every time he starts talking.
Can we not
proceed?
Get 2 seconds? Hold on.
as I
Can we not get 2 seconds into a video without you saying pause it?
Hey, you done it.
First of all, let's listen to what President Pop has to say, okay? Because he's the boss.
He's the boss.
When the president says something, you do it, right?
That's what Chris Rock said. That's what Chris Rock says.
Was that Will Smith that just attacked President Biden? Go for it.
As I said when when this hit, as I was getting on the plane to go down to Alabama, this is about a lot more than abortion. I hadn't read the whole opinion at that time. But this reminds me of the debate with Robert Bork. Bork believed the only reason you had any inherent rights was because the government gave them to you. If you go back and look at the opening comments with Bork Biden when I was questioning him as chairman, I said, I believe I have the rights that I have, not because the government gave them to me, which you believe, but because I'm just a child of God. I exist.
Okay.
I delegated.
There's where you can pause it. Because, first off, that man's pro-abortion right now. It's weird because he just made a very pro-life argument. He's a child of God. It's weird. Isn't an unborn baby a child of God too?
I would say so.
Weird. Weird how this man thinks
Weird.
that because he's a child of God, he has rights. But unborn baby doesn't. Super weird. Continue.
By joining this union here to delegate some obligation, some rights I have to the governments for social good. So the idea that somehow there is an inherent right, that there is no right of privacy, that there is no right. And remember the debate you don't remember, but we had a debate about Griswold versus Connecticut. There had been a law saying a married couple could not purchase birth control in the privacy of their own bedroom and use it. Well, that got struck down. Griswold was thought to be a bad decision by Bork, and my guess is the guy's on the Supreme Court now. What happens if you have a state changes the law saying that children who are LGBTQ can't be in classrooms with other children?
The hell?
Is that legit under the way that
That's called discrimination, and that's illegal.
First off, what the fuck are you even talking about? Second off, what's up, Probst? Third,
Probst.
They've already said that they're not going to revisit any of these other issues that he's bringing up right now. Like, this is literally just about sending the ability to ban abortion back to the states where it belongs. That's all Roe v. Wade is. It's giving the ability of the people to vote on whether or not they want abortion in their states back to the people. Where it should have stayed to begin with.
Right.
This is good because it's a reversal, giving states more power to do what is best for their citizens based on what their citizens want. But you know what really bothers me more than anything? All of a sudden, they can define what a woman is again.
And all of a sudden, it's my body, my choice again. I do recall a few months ago it was, get the damn jab.
First off, for the last 2.5 years, we've heard nothing but get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. You've got to protect me. Get vaccinated.
Yep. And now it's all of a sudden we're back to my body, my choice.
Now we're back to my body, my choice. So it doesn't apply when you are talking about vaccines, but it does apply when you're talking about killing babies.
Yes.
And also, this is going to lead us back to the dark days when gay people couldn't get married and LGBTQ IA trans plus
Justin
equals sign
I imagine
greater than sign little tilde that goes over the ends in Spanish plus people couldn't be integrated into society.
I imagine that lynch mobs will return. The lynch mobs will be back. They will start burning crosses in the gay people's front yard, and I just know it.
And all of a sudden, every Republican in the world said, I'm going to go hang me a black person today. It's not what any of this is. None of this shit is going to happen. Like, none of it. This is not an issue that the federal government has any say in. Now they're talking about abolishing the filibuster again. They're talking about packing the Supreme Court again. They're talking about all the shit that they don't need to be talking about because a shitty ruling is being overturned. This is not about privacy. This is about the ability of people to murder babies. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. You are killing a baby. Whoopi Goldberg even made the mistake of saying this is between my doctor, me, and my child. Oh, so it's a child now. So you're murdering a child.
Yes, that's what you're doing.
Whoops. You said the quiet part out loud.
Uh-oh.
At the end of the day, this is about birth control for them.
Yes.
They believe that abortion is a form of birth control.
Yeah, because I believe I saw something along the lines of where I think it was on, what was it, Reddit or somewhere, somebody said this will or there was an article that said this will kill the hookup community or something like that.
The hookup culture?
Yeah.
Yeah. It will. Good. It should.
I mean, I don't think it will.
No.
It's just people will start wearing condoms more.
Well, no, they'll just
make sure they take their birth control.
It'll only be a thing in areas where abortion is legal.
Yeah.
And great news for all you lefties. If you want to have abortions, go to California, go to New York. Still going to be legal there.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Up to birth, probably. Because those people are fucking horrendous pieces of shit who believe that murdering babies is okay. I'm sorry, but, and you know, here's the thing. I said it before. I don't care if you get an abortion. It is none of my business. But I disagree with it wholeheartedly. I can't tell you what to do, but I do not condone it. And that's all I have to say about it, because as a libertarian, leave me the fuck alone and I'll leave you the fuck alone.
Agreed. Ingreed. I don't know why I said
Ingreed?
Ingreed. That's a mix between I agree and
Inbred?
agreed. Ingreed.
So, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, these people think that just because they want something, they should be able to force everybody to agree with it. And that's not the thing. And this is not an attack on women. Okay? It's not. Because the overwhelming majority of women don't get abortions.
No.
Oh, also, if you don't put the P in the V, you don't get a B.
This is true. I would also, argue.
Also,
that,
while we're at it, men can't get pregnant. So fuck off.
I'd also argue that condoms still exist.
You know what else exists? Not having sex.
That too.
I would know.
I'm just saying. Oh well. I'm just saying that and two, the way I look at it is, if you don't want to have kids, like ever,
get fixed.
Woman or man.
If you know for a fact that you don't want kids, either A, don't have sex, or B, get your shit taken out so that you can't have babies.
Yeah. And
it's super fucking simple.
The only bad part about that, for men, no questions asked, snip, snip, you're done.
Okay.
A woman, the doctor will refuse to do it sometimes. Some doctors will refuse to do it because they will say, well, you don't have any kids, you will regret it, blah, blah, blah.
So that's the other thing, okay? I think that it should be illegal for doctors to tell women that they can't get their tubes
I think
tied.
I think so too. 100%. I think if a woman wants it and it's medically safe, you should do it.
You know what's not medically safe?
What?
Transition surgeries.
No, because there's been a lot of them that, or I won't say a lot, but I have seen where some get it done and they regret it later because they did it at like 15 years old or whatever.
Yeah. Because guess what? Men can't be women and women can't be men.
Exactly. You can look like a woman.
Biological sex is a thing.
It is genetically encoded.
And I'm sorry, but your Adam's apple having ass is not fooling anybody.
No.
By the way, as a Tinder user, I see far more transgender women than I would like to.
Oh.
And I screenshot them and make memes of them.
Is that the one you sent me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'm sorry, but as a straight white male, I don't want to date.
I want a straight woman.
A gay trans person. Because at the end of the day, you are not straight and you are not a woman. You're a dude that likes...
Now, on their page, does it say they're trans or
sometimes,
does it say woman?
Sometimes it says trans.
Sometimes.
Most of the times it doesn't.
Oh, that's shitty.
But guess what? You can tell. Because you don't look like a woman.
Are they? So most of them, it's like, bro looks like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like it's not like the YouTube videos that Beth watches of girls putting on makeup that, okay, so there's one time I walked in, I'm like, dang.
So no shit, there you were.
Yeah, no shit, there I was. I walked in and Beth was watching makeup videos, right? I'm like, dang, she's hot. And she was like, babe, that's a guy. And I'm like, that's a guy? And she was like, yeah, he's had surgery to look like a girl. And I'm like, this is why I have trust issues. This is why I have trust issues. No shit. There I was. Chick looked like a hot chick. I mean, she was smoking.
Okay, so no
but it
shit.
was a dude.
So no shit. One of my former bosses decided that he was now a she.
Okay.
And he is a prettier woman than a lot of women.
See, that's scary.
It's weird.
That's scary to me.
And what's even more weird is that, when I knew him, he was like a man's man. Like, super deep voice, liked shooting guns, liked hunting. All the typical guy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, he thought he was a girl. And you know what? If it makes him happy, that's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's not that we care that you want to do it. It's the idea that you go do that.
The problem
and then
is when you try to trick straight white men or straight black men into sleeping with you because you think that you're a girl.
Right.
And you think that because you think you're a girl, we should treat you like a girl and sleep with you like a girl.
So here's the thing, though.
I'm sorry, but I'm not into twigs and berries.
Well, here's the thing. Say they go all the way with the surgery. I'm talking about turning the penis inside out and everything. I've never seen what a trans woman's vagina looks like.
Me either, and I'm not interested in seeing it.
I'm kind of curious to Google it. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Don't do it.
I am.
Don't Google
I am
what
curious.
a P that's turned into a V looks like.
Google's everything. So you may
Yeah, this is why we're on watch lists.
You may as well be talking to a brick wall when you tell them
I'm aware. So, Probst says you should live and let live. People should be allowed to express themselves however they see fit, but biological sex is a pretty blatant thing. You're only one or the other in our species. And I agree.
Exactly.
Now,
Probst.
that's not to say that intersex people don't exist, because they do.
Yeah.
But we're talking about 0.04% of all people.
Yeah, intersex people, though, usually either one or both of the deals don't work.
Yeah, intersex people are majority sterile.
Right.
They can't reproduce.
Right.
Because it's a genetic mutation.
Right.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not talking X-Men. We're
Yeah.
talking sterile, can't have kids.
Right.
You know, like Klinefelters.
I don't know what that is.
Klinefelters is technically an intersex person.
Okay.
So it's a man who's born sterile.
Okay.
Has all the functioning stuff, but can't have babies.
Yeah.
Not because he's a man, but because he has a genetic disorder that prevents his body from producing viable sperm.
But the only thing, and I'm being serious, I'm not trying to make a joke here. Like, say you are born with both parts, and say both parts they both have feeling.
I don't like where you're going with this.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, what do you determine you are at that point?
I don't know. It's a great question.
Like, how do you?
You're a hermaphrodite.
How do you proceed? But how do you proceed? Like, if you want to be in a relationship,
I don't know, dude.
You just go with what you're attracted to.
This is a problem that I don't have, and I'm glad.
I mean, thank God, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but I feel sorry for those people.
Yeah, but you're talking about like less than
but doesn't mean I can't feel sorry for them.
of people.
I mean, I can't feel sorry for them though.
You know, to say that intersex people exist is a fact. Yeah, they do. But you're talking like less than 1 million people globally.
If even you could really even go less than 1 million.
Well, I mean, there's billions of people on the planet. 8 billion people. So it's just one of those things. Like, so
1.7% of the population is born with intersex traits.
1.7% of what population?
Of the population.
I don't believe that, because the last time I looked, it was like really, 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 really small percentage.
How many billions are we at now? I'm gonna say 8 billion.
It's over 8 billion.
Damn. So let's see. That makes, no joke, 136 million people are intersex.
Okay, hold on. So, according to PubMed, a more precise definition of intersex people, the true prevalence of intersex is seen to be about 0.018%, which is 100 times lower.
So 0. What? 0.018?
Yep.
That's still dang over 1 million. That's almost 1.5 million people on them. Man, that's still a lot of people, bro.
But in a sea of 8 billion.
But still, I mean, but To be intersex, though, that's still a lot of people.
That's 799 billion, or 700.
I just
No.
put it out at 8 billion.
That's 7,900,000, or 7,000,000,000.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot more that are not.
I'm just saying, that's a lot
I'm
of
bad at
people. I
math.
feel
Leave me
I
alone.
feel sorry for them. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, we could indeed get Bryson to help me with math because he is much better at it than I am, and he's 4.
And you as a straight man, like if it looks like a woman, like okay, so genetically though, do they have are there genetic like?
There are intersex people who have.
So men are what, XX or XY?
XY.
And then women
are
XX.
XX.
Okay, so intersex.
Typically, intersex is like one of the chromosomes is missing. So instead of being like XY, it's X.
Oh no, they have an extra chromosome.
Well, it depends on what chromosome you're talking about, because Down syndrome is a different chromosome than the sex chromosome. So there's XY, there's X.
So if
there's no just Y, you have to have an X.
Right.
But you can have it where it's missing the Y. You can have an extra X with a Y.
Like XYX or XXY.
Yeah. So I mean, there's so many different combinations, but I think Klinefelter's is like XXY. All it does is make you sterile. A lot of times, it's not really deformities. It's things that are not perceptible. Like you can't really see it until you have testing done to say, hey, oh, by the way, you're sterile. Now there are some that have deformities as well. There's some that have underdeveloped penises, and there's underdeveloped vaginas, and there's both. There's such a wide range, but it's all because your genetic code was fucked up when you were conceived. Now, I believe that the only time abortion should be performed is in the case of rape, incest, and risk to the mother's life.
Yeah. But in rape and incest cases, if you get to the hospital quick enough, you can actually get there in time before there's even conception.
Hey, first off, there's Plan B for a reason. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you did the deed. Plan B prevents implantation on the wall, which means you never conceived to begin with. Yes, the egg may have been fertilized, but it didn't plant. Like, it didn't implant itself on the uterine wall.
Now, see, I think if the egg is fertilized, then that's
not true though, because the fertilized embryo has to plant or implant itself on the uterine wall.
Because
otherwise, it's just gonna.
In my opinion, it is, because they've even done like a scientific
study. If it doesn't attach itself to the uterine wall, it is not going to be a viable pregnancy. That's what I'm saying. That's how it gets its nutrients to grow, is through the uterine wall. So at fertilization is not. Once it attaches to the uterine wall, yes.
Because they've shown actually where the sperm has entered the egg, and there was a flash of light. It was pretty cool.
While I agree, until it attaches to the uterine wall, it cannot become a viable pregnancy.
I mean, that is true, yes. We didn't say hey to Cody. Hey, Cody.
I don't give a shit. He's not here. He's dead to me.
He's not dead.
He's dead to me because he's not here.
Hey, he bought me dinner the other night, and it was delicious.
Yes.
So,
he didn't buy me dinner. Fuck him.
Well, it's because
he's dead to me.
You don't live in the Rab.
He's dead to me.
You don't live in the Rab.
I don't give a shit. He didn't buy me
Came
dinner.
to the rescue Thursday.
Yeah, that was after Beth got attacked by a dog, which he planned on buying us dinner anyway. But
I don't care. He didn't buy me dinner.
And he bought margaritas.
Also, didn't buy me margaritas. So, dead to me.
No.
Because guess who was off work Thursday night?
Well, you should have come to Arab.
Guess who didn't get an invite?
Well, that's how it be sometimes.
Don't be a dick.
Sometimes you have that on them big jobs.
Stupid.
Are we done talking about the whole abortion deal?
I mean,
So we need to try this Mountain Dew before it gets too warm.
oh, fuck.
You forgot about that.
No, I didn't forget about it. I've just been putting it off.
And I don't want it to get warm because things are best when they're cold.
First off, I don't think that's going to be good ever.
Well, I at least want to have a positive attitude towards it.
So, for your viewing pleasure, we have
I'm about to throw up. Is it cold at all? Oh, no, it's a little cool.
I just did. We have acquired the brand new Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. And I am not looking forward to this. I really wanted Cody to be here for this.
Let him hear the crack. Let's see if we can, like, you know, like that ASMR thing. All right, grab the cups.
Oh, this is going to be so bad.
It smells good, actually. Yeah, it actually smells good. Put a little bit.
I'm not going to drink that much of it. I can.
Matt, you want to try it?
It doesn't smell good.
Smells good to me. Almost smells like a cinnamony. Which is what I'm hoping for, but
It's not gonna be. I'm telling you that right now. First off, what the fuck was that?
turn it down just a little bit.
Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. I'm surprised it hasn't melted through the cup yet.
I mean, it smells good.
Anywho,
Bottoms up.
tally ho.
Tally ho.
What an odd.
It don't taste bad.
It burns in the throat,
Yes.
but not in the mouth.
Like I couldn't drink this. It's just, but it's not bad.
What the fuck? Hold on. Wait a minute.
This is so
Why is this
weird.
good?
I don't know if I'd say it's good.
No, the initial taste is good. It's like Mountain Dew with lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but afterwards it does taste like you drank Mountain Dew and ate hot Cheetos.
Not
I
necessarily.
would
the
argue
taste.
that there are worse things.
Yeah. It definitely tingles.
It's very odd. I couldn't drink this. Like drink it.
I
drink
could
it.
drink this.
Like I couldn't drink it. Drink it.
I could really drink it if it was cold. Like cold.
It's just weird. It's like my throat's burning after drinking Mountain Dew. It's very strange.
It's like kind of orangey.
Kind of tastes like you've taken, you know, those cinnamon discs and put it in some Mountain Dew with like a little capsaicin. Kind of what it tastes like.
I can definitely taste the lime. But there's also a lime on the front of the bottle.
I don't know if I said I could taste the lime. Maybe try a little more of that. I wasn't looking for the lime. I was looking for the Cheeto taste.
What do you think it's gonna be like cheese soda?
I mean, but I guess it's not Flaming Hot Cheeto Mountain Dew.
No, it's just flaming hot Mountain Dew, and it's
But-
not hot.
But I think it was. I think the idea was inspired by the Flaming Hot Cheetos with Mountain Dew.
I mean, probably, but like low key, that's good as fuck.
Yeah, you can taste that lime. It's weird to me. It's weird. Probably gonna need a Pepto after this.
It definitely burns a little more the more you drink it.
It does.
I'm lost. I am at a loss for words.
It's like I like it, but I don't.
I like it. And it's weird because I shouldn't like it.
This is very strange. This is that alternate timeline, I think. I think this is part of that alternate timeline. This was part of the timeline where Mandela died in prison. So Lonnie's here. He says he just finished a ribeye with a nice glass of bourbon.
Give me that.
Screw you, Lonnie. I had sushi.
And steak.
And steak.
And a blizzard.
And an ice cream blizzard. Being fat today.
want
Today's
some
my
more?
cheat day.
No, I'm good.
You want the rest of that?
No. You finish it.
He took me out to
There's
Mount Fuji. for
Mount
Mother's
Fuji.
Day.
Lonnie hadn't seen the glasses.
So, as weird as it is,
The is necessary. Is necessary.
it is.
Is necessary.
It's extremely necessary. I like it, which is weird
It is very weird.
because I shouldn't like it.
The whole ordeal is weird.
I'm gonna finish this off. I mean, I paid for it. I'm gonna drink it.
It's kind of burning my stomach.
It's burning my chip.
It's burning my everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, get us some of that after dinner candy. Cause I'm gonna need it after that.
Anywho,
If you would hit the camera,
Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
Justin passes it.
I give it a 3 out of 5.
Fair.
Yeah, that's
not-
respectable. It's not good. I'm gonna need one of those too.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm at the point now
Just
where
one will be fine for
where
me.
pretty
but
much like everything I have to eat at Tom's after now.
Not sponsored.
You know who you sound like? You sound like that squirrel from Sword in the Stone.
Exactly.
The one that's shaking the other one. Tell like,
The 30s where we have to have Tums after everything.
it's like you gotta eat at Tom's after drinking a glass of milk.
Oh yeah.
It's not bad. It do be burning a little bit though. I might have to hit this classic soda, Bud Light hard soda.
There for a minute. Thought they had inspirational things on the Tums, but it's just the Tums name.
Anywho, so back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Can you imagine if the Tums had little things on it?
Objection. Hearsay.
You know, like the little candy hearts?
Objection. Hearsay.
Like,
Hearsay.
you had a jar of,
I've got a jar of dirt.
I've got a jar of dirt.
So, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
She took a grumpy on the pillow.
Grumpy on the pillow.
I would also, can you please pull up Amber Heard doing cocaine in the middle of this trial? Because this bitch is not blowing her fucking nose.
Because you don't go when you're
or wiping her nose or anything. And I'm pretty sure that after every time she's like, it's super weird, and I don't like it. Not the Mountain Dew. I like the Mountain Dew. Oh, by the way,
Tendies.
Tendies. Oh, it was under. The logo was in front of it. Tendies.
Did you just like print off a piece of paper and shove it in your phone case?
First off, this is my daily reminder that GME is a good play.
This week wasn't nothing a damn good play.
No, the market is not happy. The market is taking a grumpy.
The market needs a Tums.
The market is taking a grumpy.
On the pillow.
The market is taking a grumpy on the pillow.
Internet.
So pretty much us talking about this trial is pretty much us going to be
right, go
watching,
ahead.
watching and making fun of her, right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Was doing coke in court. Y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you like the video and subscribe.
Mental condition. It doesn't. It's still hearsay, Your Honor. May we approach you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a classic coke snort. I highly doubt that her allergies are acting up, even though we were smack dab in the middle of the pollinating. Which is why my sinuses are fucked up right now. But her, yeah, that was coke.
She even has, like, the telltale nose.
What do you mean the telltale nose?
Like, it seems like every time you see somebody doing coke, they have a nose like hers. Like, that straight, pointy nose.
Motherfucker, you were being nosist.
Hey, I'm a nosist. Remember my first girlfriend? I am a nosist.
Yeah, that wasn't a nose. That was a beak.
You nosist.
That was a big ass nose.
All noses matter, Justin.
Not to mention that hairline.
Look, she had a nice forehead. 5 head, sorry.
8 head.
No, that was Patrick. You
No.
don't remember Patrick, the tuba player?
Oh, that Patrick, yeah. I stand corrected. A 6 head.
I think that's what we said. He had a 6 head.
No, Patrick had an 8 head.
Fair.
That girl, though, had a 6 head.
She was still hot back then.
Negative. Not really.
I thought she was. That's my wife sitting right there. I did think she, obviously, or I would not have dated
She was
her.
the most questionably attractive person that you ever dated.
You think so? And I'm going to be honest with you, the nose was part of it for me. I don't know why.
That's a big ass nose.
I don't know. I was saying, the nose was part of it.
Like, I remember the first girl you had a crush on.
Oh, gosh.
Because she rode the same bus as me, and I had to give the note to her.
Oh.
And then she asked me what it said because she could not read your handwriting.
I remember that.
Yeah. Super awkward, bud. Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
You know, so.
I've never heard that story.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
I remember that. You know, I
so
think
no shit, there I was.
I think if I would have had the confidence, I think if I would have had the confidence then, I think if I would have had the confidence then that I have now, I think it may have happened.
Hey,
No, she came to my birthday party.
I will tell you.
It was very weird.
No, I'm aware of that.
You remember that?
I will tell you
and
this,
my creepy
though.
uncle danced with her. Uncle Philip. Yeah. Oh yeah, he killed it all. He killed it. Oh no, he would have.
So no shit, there I was in high school. She sat behind me in history class.
Okay.
And one day she tapped me on the shoulder.
This was after. This was after I didn't.
This was in high school.
This is when I moved on.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was in high school.
Okay.
We were like juniors.
Okay.
She taps me on the shoulder, and I turn around and she's like, "I really just want to play with your earlobes."
Because you were starting to gauges then, right?
No, I didn't pierce my ears until after high school.
You did have big earlobes though.
Yeah.
I do too.
She was like, "I love ears," and I was like, "Oh baby, you can love my ears all you want." It was so weird though because like,
did you let her play with your ears?
She wouldn't. She didn't do it.
But did you?
I wanted her to.
Did you
Okay,
verbally?
so here's
say,
the part.
Well, that'd be fine with me.
Yeah, I did, actually. So here's the deal. I hate.
You hate anything above your shoulders being messed with.
For people to touch my ears.
You hate anything to
Fucking
touch your
hate.
head or face.
That's
or
not
anything.
true. I hate people touching my ears. Fucking hate it. Will punch you.
But she was hot.
But her. Girl.
That one, you didn't question my like for that, did you?
You play with them earlobes, baby. You play with them all you want. Bottom, I don't care. Do it.
You see? Did you hear that? That was that damn Mountain Dew coming back up. Spicy.
Nostrovia.
Think about if you had your gauges back then.
Nostrovia.
This is too early, so we actually do have to talk about Russia.
Fun sucker. Fuck, that's getting warm.
Yeah, the more you drink it, the spicier it gets.
Okay, I couldn't drink a whole bottle of that. Because
we should have a competition.
Who can chug one?
Who can chug one?
Y'all need to do the Sprite challenge.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Next week, Sprite challenge.
No, I can't. First off,
like I might die.
Oh no! First off, here's the issue with that. It's a Coca-Cola product.
Oh, Mountain Dew's Pepsi. Yeah.
So, no.
Sierra Mist challenge.
Second off,
Sierra Mist is not. Well,
I would much rather have a who can chug a margarita challenge.
I'm down.
I would also much rather have a chug a flaming hot Mountain
Y'all
Dew
should do
challenge.
the Mountain Dew, yeah, next weekend.
Well,
Or
if I'm
not
here
the
next
weekend
weekend.
Weekend after next time.
If I'm not here next weekend, we'll do it the weekend after. For sure. Damn!
Why is it spicy?
Why is it so spicy?
Oh yeah. That chick cracks me up. She's like,
dang!
Dang!
Why is it so spicy?
And she's like, looking like a rabid.
Like, what
cheetah.
the fuck? First off, if
Why is it so spicy?
If I'm that dude in that car, bitch, get the fuck out.
He was even.
Get out.
Did you see his face? He
Yeah.
Was like, what?
Like, bro.
There it is.
Hold on, I gotta get back to the thing. It won't full screen, so. All right, go for it.
Try this candy. Here, okay. Have some.
I'll pause it. Now rewind it.
Oh god, no, it's to the right spot.
But will it do it?
As if it plays.
Really good.
God dang it! Why is it so spicy?
It never gets old. It never gets old.
First off, what the fuck? Second off,
it never gets old. It's so funny.
She's a reptilian. She has to be. Did you see how fast that tongue went?
I
in
don't
and
care.
out?
She's hot.
She's a reptilian. She wasn't hot.
She's hot. I think
She's not hot.
That emo looking type. That's
She
my
was
type.
not hot.
Emo looking types. That's my type. That's why I married that one.
Dude.
She's emo looking type. I thought she's hot.
She's not hot.
You were. You can't deny it. Emo
I
looking.
was.
Yeah. I was into you, emo chick.
You were an emo type.
You were an emo type. Hardcore. You had.
I wouldn't say hardcore.
You had
but-
She had checkered Vans.
Look, I'm totally being a woman right now. Past tense is what you use.
I'm saying I was in. Shut up.
See,
He
yeah.
was, he was saying that when you guys started dating,
Then I was into you because you look like an emo, but not
now
really.
he's into you because he married you and he's stuck with you. So
That's
Yeah.
true. You're
Now you're just my spare wheel.
Yep, that's it.
okay,
You come in handy when I need you.
you
Oh,
guys
thanks.
can work out your marital problems on the air. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
You're just gonna leave us like that?
I gotta pee, dude.
Like I don't want to do conspiracy corner yet because we kind of got to
First
dive
off,
into it
I've
together.
just gotta pee. It'll take 2 minutes, if that.
Is that the only thing that takes you 2 minutes with your wiener?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I mean,
go ahead.
you've heard the stories.
And now, from an advertisement from our sponsors. And we're back. So, I got another message from that thing. So they sent me the booty, right? Then another one that says, "You enjoy that?" There's a lot more where that come from. The question is, could you tame it? Now I'm about to answer, and I'm gonna say something back. Let's see. I'm going to say, I tame a cheetah booty twice that size every Thursday. And twice on Sunday. See, I tame a cheetah booty twice that size every Thursday and twice on Sunday. Let's see. Ain't no hussy. Ain't no hussy able to overpower this cowboy.
I love your booty like I love my wife.
She asked if he could tame her.
Tell her no, but I got a friend that can.
No, I said I tame a cheetah booty twice that size every Thursday and twice on Sunday. Ain't no hussy able to overpower this cowboy.
Oh dear gosh.
You notice I'm not smoking you out tonight.
I know, because you're having that little tiny pen tonight.
I did that for you on purpose, so you're welcome.
Oh, he's so considerate.
Anywho.
However,
so,
there's been like twice, probably more than that now, that I've been going to school in the morning, right? I'm driving, get behind the car, and all of a sudden just a big old thing of smoke. At first I thought the car was like
no, it comes out
issues,
the window, dude.
But I didn't see that. Like all I saw was smoke.
Yeah.
I'm like, son of a bitch, their car just done blew a head gasket. And then I realized it was them vaping.
Nope. Yep. You're not supposed to. So you're not supposed to use those high-powered ones while you're driving because of the amount of vapor it produces. But I don't know if you know this, but you can crack the window and it just goes out.
Yeah.
So anyway, you said earlier that we were going to dive into something.
Okay.
But you also said something about talking about Russia. So
we can talk about Russia after.
No, I'd rather get that out of the way now.
So Russia's really...
I've not been keeping up as much as I should.
I mean, they're really saying the same old, but it seems like it's slowly like...
escalating?
Yes.
Yeah. As Russia typically does.
And it's not in a good way. Like, they're not like, hey, we're going to take a dump. We're not going to... What, Johnny?
We're not going to take a grumpy.
We're not going to take a grumpy on the pillow. They're going to take, they're going to take a grumpy on the entire country, apparently.
Well, yeah.
With a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. Oh, I did see that. Yeah,
apparently they're flying their doomsday plane or something like that.
They're even on their state-sponsored media. They're getting their people ready for the possibility that they're going to drop a nuke.
Yeah.
Which is fucking terrifying.
Yep.
Because once that happens, everybody's getting involved.
Yep. It will be World War III.
There is no way out for Russia at that point.
Yeah. Once a nuke goes off, it's World War III.
Like that will be the last mistake the Russians ever make.
And then, Justin, we can go rent an Airbnb in Russia. We can go stay up in the taiga for the summer.
First off, we'll probably get glassed over Russia for cheap.
Hell no. We better not glass over Russia. That's some damn prime real estate out there. That's some nice real estate. I don't know why we haven't wanted it before.
First off, this is how the world works. I want that. No. Well, now it's mine.
Exactly. Russia needs some freedom.
They have plenty of oil.
See, we go take their oil and their real estate. It's a shit ton of real estate.
At this point, I don't understand why we haven't invaded Russia.
I know.
For the oil.
I know.
If nothing else.
Unless they're just giving us a really good deal on it.
They're not.
You know, them Arabs are no, the
By
Arabs
the
are probably
way,
giving us a worse deal.
They're talking. Russia's also talking about shutting off European natural gas and oil supplies if they don't pay in rubles. Which is weird because rubles are backed by gold now. You know, like the American dollar used to be before the Fed decided to take us off of it because they're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
By the way, just found out yesterday my rent's going up $100 a month.
Yeah, that's when we moved out.
Thanks, Biden.
Ours actually went up. Well, they were threatening to put ours up $200 before we moved out of our apartment back in the day. That was 7 years ago.
Oh, and just as another kick in the face, if you're late, the late fee doubled as well.
How much is the late fee?
Well, it used to be $50, which was fine.
$50?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's fine. I'm not worried about $50. Now it's $100.
Jeez. So really, your rent, if you're late, goes up $200.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But here's the thing. So they also decided that the Google Fiber that they didn't give us an option on, you got to pay us for that too.
Oh, it was included?
Was supposed to be. Turns out I got to pay them $30 a month for it.
It's still not that bad.
There's no opt-out option. I couldn't even go back to Xfinity if I wanted to opt out of it.
Well, I'm saying even if you disconnected and you got like satellite internet, you'd still have to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if you didn't use it.
Yep.
Stupid.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah. I'd move.
That's the thing. There's nowhere that has comparable prices.
That's fair too. And then too, from what Justin's telling me, Justin is moving to Huntsville and they're looking for apartments. He says like a lot of them are like 6 months out.
Yeah.
Like you got to apply and like
there is nothing.
That's ridiculous.
Like this is bullshit.
I mean, we can like, redo one of the rooms out in the shop and you live out there.
Sign me the fuck up, dude.
Like all you got to do is buy groceries.
Yeah.
Like you just fill the fridges and the freezers up every month. That's all I'm worried about.
Bro.
And Justin's over there considering. He's like, well, shit, maybe so.
As long as I got a place to put my Bowflex and my computer.
We got a damn home gym out there.
Shit.
You just put it in there with the rest of the shit.
Fucking sign me up.
Sign me up.
I'll move in fucking tomorrow.
We still have to. We still have to clean out that whole room. We had to put AC in there. We had to put up. It'd be dang half a year's worth of work just to get you ready to move in there.
Motherfucker, I can sleep in the heat.
Not that heat.
No, I really can't.
Not this Alabama humidity.
I mean, but honestly, it's got me considering like what to actually do because
like it's kind of put you in a spot where it's like,
like
I need to do something about
this.
this.
That's a significant increase.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
really, your rent went up $130, really.
No, it went up $100.
But if they're actually making you pay for,
I'm already paying for the internet.
When did that start though?
This year.
So really, it went up $130.
Well, yeah, over the course of a year.
Right.
But yeah, so
it sucks.
I mean, I'm gonna sign the lease.
I mean, it's not that too bad, but it's not great either.
Yeah, the problem is that if inflation continues to get worse,
because when me and Beth were in an apartment, like it would only go up maybe $40 or $50 a year. You know?
Yeah, it went up. It went up like $30 last year.
Yeah,
and I was fine with that.
Yeah. So
Starlink wouldn't help me at all, Probst.
No, because he would still have to pay for the internet. Like that's what we were just saying.
I'm
like,
still going to have to pay for the internet.
Even
that
if
they
he doesn't
try to
use
include.
it. Yeah, even if he doesn't use it, he's got to pay for it.
Yep.
It's kind of like if you get a.
But I mean, it's Google Fiber, so it's good internet, and I'm
Yeah.
getting it for less than half price. Because, but here's the thing, I'm really not because they've increased the rent by more than what the internet would have cost.
Yeah, what if you don't just don't pay? You get evicted,
It's included
right?
in my rent.
Yeah. Okay. You just get evicted then.
Yeah.
Shit.
So no, it's not an option. These people are fucking scam artists. Because we're gonna get you Google Fiber, and then we're gonna raise your rent by $100.
Is anything else included, like water, electricity, anything?
Water is.
Like in your rent or?
In my rent, yeah. Electricity's not.
How much
So-
is electricity a month?
It varies. Normally around $90.
What?
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Well, I live in an apartment. A 1-bedroom apartment.
That's fair, but still.
So.
Like.
To be fair, no, I didn't.
What? Oh.
That was not part of my lease.
Oh, yeah. But,
it is now. It wasn't before. Anyway, so Russia's basically fucked.
We may all be.
If they decide to go down that path. But, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of, this is a weird show because we're just kind of sort of playing catch up, but really not.
We may all be screwed if Russia decides to pop it off.
Well, yeah. No, we are all screwed.
Yeah. I mean,
so
that's what I'm saying. Like, where do we go? You know, we've talked about this over and over and over and over and over again. If a nuke goes off, where do we go from there? I don't think there's going to be global nuclear war.
No, I think...
Unless Russia's like, you know what?
an alliance of nations is just going to collectively say, fuck you, and bomb the shit out of Russia.
However, though, Russia does have allies.
They have like 2 allies.
Well, Iran's one of them.
Okay, so some 8th century goat herders.
No, Iran's actually one of the more developed countries in the Middle East.
They still suck.
And China. But China is slowly like, bro, you kind of crazy as shit right now. I don't know about you.
I don't think China wants any part of this either.
Well, see, no, because China is slowly softening us down.
But that's the key. Slowly. If Russia acts now and China gets drug into that, China and Russia both get butt fucked.
China's over there like, shit, guys, like, going too fast. Like, we're supposed to do it slow.
Like, hey, whoa. Puppy Putin, please slow down. Excuse me.
So, I have this theory. So, I've noticed that a lot of people have started having heart palpitations, me included, Beth included. A lot of it's post-COVID.
Yep.
Makes you wonder, are they slowly just getting... So, like, those of us that didn't die of COVID, are we going to, like, slowly die later?
I don't know. Maybe.
You know?
I hope not.
I hope not, too.
I kind of like you.
Well, I mean, you know...
I'm just kidding. I don't like you.
You may end up with COVID and end up with it, too. You know what I mean?
I think if I was going to get COVID, I would have already got it.
Oh, don't say that. This is not wood.
It's wood enough.
It has wood particles in it.
I know this is wood.
There you go.
So, anyway, so now it's time for Prop's favorite part of the night. It's time for Joe's Conspiracy Corner. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. So, what are we talking about?
No shit. There I was.
So, no shit. There I was. What are we talking about?
So, I was scrolling through TikTok, as I do, you know, most of the day, all day, every day.
We're aware. Thank you.
And I came across this thing. Have you ever heard of the mud flood conspiracy?
Mud flood?
Mud flood conspiracy.
No.
So, I'm going to look this. I saved the video on my phone here. I'm going to turn it up. Alright, so I'm going to put
Tartaria?
Alright. So, people could hear that. So, mud flood conspiracy. This is from Bloomberg. So apparently it was a QAnon thing, supposedly, according to Bloomberg. Let's see. So in 1908, architect Ernest Flagg completed the Singer Building. Now, I don't know nothing about this. We're literally learning this together right now. All I've done is heard about it. That's it. The Singer Building in Lower Manhattan, a Beaux Arts showstopper made for the Singer Sewing Machine Company. From a wide base, a slender 27-story tower rose atop a mansard roof and a delicate lantern spire. Every inch dripped with sumptuous detail inside and out. Vaulted roofs, marble columns with bronze trim, window mullions, and spiral fluting. The lobby was said to have a celestial radiance. A book was written about its construction. For a year, it was the tallest building in the world at 612 feet, and a celebrated landmark for decades after that. But not for too much longer. Despite its great height, the pencil-thin tower lacked office space. In the 1960s, the company sold its ornate headquarters. Demolition proceeded in 1967. It's the tallest building to ever be peacefully demolished. By any account, it's a fantastical tale. Once the tallest building in the world, and the New York icon knocked down in just a handful of decades. For some, it's too fantastical to believe, or perhaps not fantastical enough. A dedicated group of YouTubers and Reddit posters see the Singer Building and countless other discard pre-modern beauties and extant Beaux Arts landmarks as artifacts of globe-spanning civilization called the Tartarian Empire, which is somehow erased from history books. Adherents of this theory believe these buildings to be the keys to a hidden past, clandestinely obscured by malevolent actors. Who, why, to what possible end? As in many other more high-profile conspiracy theories, this Baroque fantasy doesn't offer much in the way of practical considerations, logic, or evidence, but it's grounded in some real anxieties pointing toward the changes wrought by the modern world in general and modern architecture specifically, and rejecting both. So, Tartaria arises. Tartarian-themed content is produced for YouTube videos that get picked over on Reddit. The R Tartarian Architecture sub, which began in December 2018, has 3,300 members, though not everyone who posts and comments appears to be a true believer. A larger and more general sub that appeared around the same time, R Tartaria, has 8,700 members. As conspiracy theories go, Tartaria remains obscure. Twitter user Cinema Shoebox brought it to many people's attention last year with his thread, and pseudoscience debunking writer Brian Dunning recently devoted an episode of his podcast Skeptoid to the Tartaria theory, which appears to have first emerged in 2016 and 2017. The Tartaria storyline is not directly related to the adrenochrome harvesting satanic pedophile cabal that lies at the heart of QAnon, the unfounded conspiracy theory that crashed into the real world in 2020. But it shares somewhat of what Peter Ditto, a social psychologist at the University of California, Irvine, who specializes in conspiracy theories, calls QAnon's cafeteria quality. There's no overarching narrative or single authorial voice interpreting events. It's just a gusher of outlandish speculation. Adherents can pick and choose which elements they want to go into. I'm going to try to scroll down on this. Let me see. Oh, now this is where it gets to. Okay. The overall premise is an alternative history. A vast technologically advanced Tartarian empire emanating from North Central Asia or thereabouts either influenced or built vast cities and infrastructure all over the world. Tartaria or Tartary. Though never a coherent empire, was indeed a general term for North Central Asia, either via a sudden cataclysm or a steady antagonistic decline. And perhaps as recently as 100 years ago, Tartaria fell. Its great buildings were buried and its history was erased. After this great reset, the few surviving examples of Tartarian architecture were falsely recast as the working of contemporary builders who could never have executed buildings of such grace and beauty, and subjected them to clumsy alterations. I think that it was one worldwide civilization, says Joachim Skar, a 26-year-old Norwegian who runs the Tartarian Meltdown YouTube channel. It was all based on unity, oneness, peace, love, and harmony, which we don't see in today's society. There is an arc traditionalism present in the theory too. The pre-modern buildings that we venerate are sometimes said to be more than 1,000 years old. The same people that built the Capitol in Washington built the pyramids in Egypt, Skar says.
I don't.
This sounds like some QAnon bullshit right here. This sounds straight up QAnon.
I'm on the Tartarian architecture subreddit right now.
So basically, the idea is that these buildings have been there
for thousands of years,
for at least 1,000 years. But wouldn't there be stories of it? Wouldn't there be people passing on the story of the Tartarians and this building's been here when like 1,000 years? That would be saying that like settlers saw these buildings and we're like, wow, look at that. Wouldn't there be records? No. There would be records. There would be records.
I don't think that this is anything other than people being stupid.
This is some QAnon bullshit is what it is.
Yeah, basically.
Like, that's not even 1,000-year-old architecture.
I mean, I saw something a few minutes ago where there's a conspiracy theory that Peter the Great didn't build St. Petersburg, that he uncovered it. No, I'm sorry, but you people are fucking stupid. Like, none of that makes any fucking sense.
What'd they say?
That St. Petersburg wasn't founded by Peter the Great, it was discovered. Like, the buildings were already there and he excavated them. No, I'm sorry, but no. Do I believe that there was an advanced civilization prior to what we accept as ancient advanced civilizations? Yes.
I believe that was like pre-Egypt even though. Like that was like long time ago. Long time ago.
So here's the thing. Especially with Egypt. There's no record of how they built the pyramids. Right?
Right.
None.
Right.
Can't find it. The closest thing they have is
hieroglyphs and stuff.
Like a bill of lading for some of the granite blocks. Which is weird because the bill of lading is something that we use today, right? Now, there were so many like different branches of Egyptian history, like different dynasties,
right?
That all tried to claim credit for what the previous dynasties had done. So who's to say that the ancient Egyptians didn't just show up in ancient Egypt and those pyramids were already there? There's no record. Like,
and the way they were built is there is a
nobody knows how they were built. Nobody knows how they made stone cuts.
But they have
precise.
relation. That like all the relations with the pyramids have some sort of like geometric relation to Stonehenge. Did you know that? Did you know that?
Yeah, they have all kinds of things. So some
people believe that somehow they were able, the people that built Stonehenge were able to communicate with the people that built the pyramids.
Hold on. There are numbers involved. Did you know that the Great Pyramid's not 4-sided? It's 8-sided.
Wait, the Great Pyramid is 8-sided? How?
It comes in to a point in the middle on each side. So there's actually 8 faces. Look it up. Look it up.
The Great Pyramid.
The Great Pyramid of Giza.
Do I need to put like Skyview?
No, just look 8 sides. And from the sky, you can see it. For sure. You can see the center line on each face.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. It's the only one like that. It's also the oldest one. Supposedly. So.
Open image there. I'm looking for. Alright. See if we can't scroll in here. No, not on each one. Well, yeah. Son of a bitch.
I told you.
On the middle one, it's not. But on
yes, it is. They're all 8-sided, except for the
the middle one's not.
The Great Pyramid is the only one that's 8-sided.
No, the little one is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You can see it cave in. The little one is, and the big one is. The middle one's not. The middle one is square.
Hold on. I gotta see this because I didn't think that was true.
Are you on the Discord over there? On your laptop?
Yeah, I am, but
I like this. Uncovering conspiracies real time.
I don't see it.
I'm about to put it in the Discord, the picture. You can see it in this picture. If it'll come on.
I don't know, dude.
Let's see. Alright, I just put it in the link repository. Look at the little one. You have to, zoom in on it. Probably have to click open original and zoom in on it.
I don't think that's an intentional. I think that's just the way it looks to you. Like, you can see a clear center line.
So look at the right side. You can see the right side. Look, you can see the right side doing this. Like it's got an inner arch. If you look at the ground, look at the bottom, where it touches the ground. You can see it arch in.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that's just the way the light looks.
But I definitely see it on the big one. 100%. Like, you can't deny that on that big one there.
No.
Like, it's there. Like, you can see the line.
Yeah, on all 4 sides, and it's perfectly straight.
Like,
yeah, I see what you're talking about. I just don't think that's really what it is.
I'm gonna look more into this. So where were you on the R? What? R Tartarian or?
R Tartarian architecture. Now, there's some really weird things that you gather from the measurements of the Great Pyramids.
Right.
So, let's see.
I think the video that I saw on YouTube was called like The Great Geometry or something like that.
Yeah, so you can actually derive pi from measurements on the Great Pyramid. You can get a scaled diameter of the Earth from the Great Pyramids, there's a lot of shit that these people could not have known about. That kind of arise from the dimensions of the Great Pyramid. And it's fucking weird.
I wish I still had that video. It was like an old video, and it went into like deep depth of like the geometry in relation to the Great Pyramid and Stonehenge, and how they were like perfectly like across the world from each. I don't know. Well, they couldn't be across the world from each other because they're like just right. They're not, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Either way, they're geometrically related.
There is a line, the line of latitude, I think, where the Great Pyramids of Giza and the pyramids in Mexico, both on the same line. Super weird. Anyway, I don't know. It's fucking weird. There is a lot of shit that you can get from the Great Pyramids. So, what are you doing over there, Beth? What are you doing over there? Just doing stuff, stuffing things.
By the way, this bot's still texting me.
I'm
and
sure.
It sent me another picture. Just like, yes, please show.
No, I'm just curious because
It's the same chick, though.
I never let it go on this long.
Oh, I'm probably gonna still keep going. It looks like the same chick.
Would you just turn it around?
I'm trying to zoom it in because it's not a very clear picture.
Oh
I'm
man!
gonna try something. So this response is gonna be.
Send her a picture of her dick.
I'm gonna send her a picture. No, I'm gonna say. I don't know. That's really. I'm gonna be like, are you into feet?
Oh my god! This is getting better. I like this. I like where this is going. I don't know. So it's I forgot to record this. Shit.
That's why I just said that. I don't know. Are you into feet?
So there's, as far as the mud flood goes, I saw one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life, probably about 15 minutes ago while you were reading that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a comment that said, I think the Great Flood happened about 1,000 years ago. I'm sorry, what?
The hell you say? Jesus was crucified 2,000 years ago.
Exactly.
The hell you say?
Stupid.
Like, the flood story was written like...
Smell like failure.
Like, what, 8,000 years ago? Like, a long time ago.
Yeah, this person also said that they believe the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
Now that...
Don't go there. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm.
That's a possibility.
I highly doubt it.
Because there are flaws with carbon dating.
Yeah, there are flaws with a lot of things, but I'm not going to go as far as to say that the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
I'm just saying.
Ever.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to go there. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand that even biblically speaking, there were people here before the Bible started. The Bible starts with Adam and Eve.
The story, yes.
There were people outside the garden.
I believe so, yes. I believe so.
There had to have been. Otherwise, there are no Gentiles.
Well, otherwise, who does Cain get with?
So, how far into this?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people refer to the Garden of Eden as a physical garden here on Earth. I've heard some people say that the Garden of Eden was not on the Earth, that it was somewhere else, and that we as humans got banished to Earth.
I am more likely to believe that than to believe that the Garden of Eden was on Earth.
And that's why we don't get visited, because we're in quarantine, because we are the only fallen species.
But that doesn't explain how all the animals got. Well, I mean, no, because God put the animals on here.
Right. Because yeah.
But he had to have put them in the garden too.
But this could have been maybe the closest place that was like that.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. It's fucking weird.
I don't know.
All I know is that there were Gentiles, so how old the earth is irrelevant, because even in the Christian creation story, there is people outside the Garden of Eden.
I question so many things.
Well, yeah, I do too. And so my thing is that I do believe that God exists, that he's real, that Christ
However,
fulfilled the prophecies, but I think that all religions kind of got it right somewhere. I think that most of what we believe as far as...
I wouldn't say most religions got it right. There
are parts of all religions that are right.
For example, the Norse, their doomsday deal.
Mm-hmm. Ragnarok.
Yeah, so what does the Christian doomsday start with? Like a trumpet, and it ends in like the whole world burning in fire.
Supposedly, if you read it that way. So,
but I'm saying if you look at the Ragnarok, it's the same thing.
But some people relate Revelation to actual prophecy, right? And some people consider it apocalyptic literature. Not necessarily prophetic, but a warning. Like the rapture, I don't think that... there are different schools of thought, right? I don't know where I land on that, but it's there's a lot. There's a lot to it, and honestly, we don't have the time to get into it right now.
Joe's Conspiracy Corner goes deep. It is a deep rabbit
I think we need to have a master debate.
About what?
Religion.
Oh, let's do it.
When? Not tonight, obviously.
Oh no, when?
But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
When the entire crew can be here.
This bot's so disappointing.
I told you they're disappointment.
Because it didn't say if it was in defeat.
Because it doesn't know that you're even saying anything.
But if there for a minute, I was like, well, crap, maybe it is actually,
No, it's not a person.
Dang, man. It's so aesthetically unpleasing. It wants to call me now, and I'm just like, I'm leaving it at that because I don't want it to call me.
Your phone's going to ring in a minute.
I have a feeling. Part of me it says, can I call you? I want to be like, hell no, my wife beat that ass.
Be like, FaceTime me, bitch.
Oh, yep, I'm doing it. Be like, I only do FaceTime.
And when you answer it, don't turn your camera on. Turn your camera off.
It ain't going to do it.
No, it's not going to do it. You know why? Because it's not a person.
My phone's going to ring.
They're fake. I only FaceTime.
And
I don't
I
have actual...
I have unlimited minutes, so it shouldn't charge me nothing. Well, no, because I use...
You're on Wi-Fi.
And I'm on prepaid.
This is going to be interesting.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Tiny wee enterprises.
God. I don't know. This show has been... I mean, it's a good get back into it show. But obviously, we didn't really discuss a whole bunch of anything other than Roe v. Wade. And
we touched on other things. Joe's Conspiracy Corner went deep this time.
Kind of.
But that was good, though. It was a good, good one.
I think, like, on a Friday, we need to Discord a master debate.
Fair. You got anything for the financial?
No, the entire market took a fucking shit.
That's about it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
The Fed's going to raise rates 7 times this year.
Yep.
And
which is going to... So by the end of the year, we're all going to be eating the porridge. And probably turning all our lights off so we don't have to pay that bill.
It's going to get worse.
Times... Well, see, let's just hope... Nuclear war...
Like, I'm at a point right now where I'm about to halt my retirement contributions.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Because...
Let's just put it this way. Somebody I know, I'm not going to say who. Somebody I know $10,000 down.
Yeah.
10,000.
I mean, why would I put it in there if it's just going to lose money anyway?
Supposedly, they know somebody that went $40,000 down. $40,000.
You know why? Because they were invested in the SPY. Because their
through a 401k.
retirement 401k portfolio had SPY in it.
Yep.
And the SPY is down $70 from where it was at the beginning of the year.
Shoot. So say if you've got a lot in the SPY, then
I mean, everything but $1,000 of mine is in GME. So
what did GME do?
I mean, GME's holding right at over $100. I mean, the thing is it's not going down.
Hey, holding is better than dropping.
I mean, it's going up and down, up and down, up and
Right.
down, up and down. And the shareholder meeting is in June.
Let's see.
And they're looking at doing a dividend split, which is different than a regular split because it's not your broker just being able to go times X. Those shares actually have to be located and put in your account.
Yeah. Even Bitcoin is down. Like I just got this 9 minutes ago. Even Bitcoin is down 5%.
Yeah. Dude, everything. But here's the thing. It's because of inflation.
Sorry. The bot actually talked this time. Yeah, it responded. Actually. It said, I don't have FaceTime. I'm actually on Android.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe I outplayed the bot.
I think you did.
And now it's a person. Hold on. I'm going to say send feet pics. And if it's some Middle Eastern person's feet.
Yeah, send feet pics. That's a good one.
If it sends feet, then we're in with a person. Then we can really.
Now we go.
Now
we go hard.
Send.
Full send.
Full send. All right, I'm
Oh
checking
my
my
God.
Robinhood. Sorry. Yeah, I'm down I didn't invest a lot. I think it was like $45 into random things. I'm down to 35, so I've lost $10, which isn't a lot.
That's not a lot, but it's still a loss.
Right.
Like last year, granted I was doing a lot of options trading. I lost right at $800.
Everything is down though. Everything.
Which is annoying because $800 would have went a long way.
Yeah.
That's like 2 tanks of gas, man.
There's nothing. No cryptos.
Nothing
no
is green
stock,
right now.
No, nothing is green.
Everything is in a bad spot, and it's we're entering a recession. Whether anybody likes to admit it or not, that's what's happening.
Yep.
And it's a scary time right now. Like, as far as like knowing that I'm going to be able to take care of myself and my child and live a decent lifestyle. Right? Like, that's the biggest thing for me right now. Like,
well, and let's
I'm
be
actually
honest, bro.
like really having to watch what I spend at the moment.
Let's
And
be
it's-
honest. At the end of the day, if it gets bad enough, we freaking literally just all buy a piece of land together and freaking live in like a commune.
That's the thing, though. We have to have money to buy a piece of land.
Well, we have friends with land that's already paid for.
That's true.
We have a piece of land here that, as long as we continue to pay what we owe on it, we can do
Yeah,
something with this.
but that's the thing. When the value of the dollar goes to nothing,
When the value of the
what do you do? You know, it's rough. Did she send feet pics?
No. It says, have you had a live cam chat before? That would be even
Yep.
better.
See?
But it actually responded.
I
was so intent. I was
little
hoping.
e-thought. Oh my God. Anyway,
I'm saying not till I get feet pics.
Oh my
I'm saying not
God.
till I get feet pics. Let's see.
That conversation is like the highlight of the night.
That's the I'm gonna put let's see. I said, not till I get feet pics. I'm about them
Toes. I'm about them toes.
them toes.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
This show has been so far off the
them
rails.
Toes.
If them toes turn me on.
If them toes don't. What's something that rhymes with toes? If them toes don't.
Shows.
If them toes don't shows, then no goes.
Oh my God. And Joe, it's about that time.
For what?
For the end. It's 10:26.
We got 4 minutes.
So, in somber news, Jen Psaki's replacement has been announced.
And she just doesn't seem as entertaining.
No, she seems way dumber. Jen Psaki replacement. Let's see. Karine Jean-Pierre
What is
will
with
be the White House's first black press secretary. She's also a lesbian.
I'm sure that's... And they really tried to... Like, they really counted that in there. Like, oh, plus she's a lesbian.
Not in this article, but she is a lesbian. So there's that. But we're still going to get a dose of the sack. You know why?
Why?
She's going to MSNBC.
So that was real.
Yes. So we can still do the sack attack. But, you know, it's funny because she has a child, not the sack, but Karine Jean-Pierre. She's got a child, but her domestic partner is Suzanne Malveaux. So, yeah. This is she is assuming office in a week. Well, actually 6 days. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm actually quite sad that the sack is leaving.
This damn bot. All it says, I have already signed you up for a live cam site. If you want to get on with me, it's easy to sign up and free. I thought you already signed me up. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say.
Plus, them toes didn't show. So the toes is a no-shows? See, that's the thing. I knew that's where this was going this entire time.
Said, I thought you signed me up already. Plus, you didn't show no toes, so I know goes.
Oh my God. Well,
is the end. I hate to kind of cut it off at that because we could make a whole show just out of me texting this.
We really could. So I propose a master debate
about religion.
Just
in general.
In general.
Just religion.
Just religion in general.
Like who we see, how we see God, and
yes,
everything.
For
beliefs.
Not this coming week, but the week after on Friday.
Deal.
I'll run the stream from my apartment. We'll all just jump in a Discord, and we'll master debate.
Be there or be here.
Well,
is C.
Well, I'm Justin.
I'm Joe.
Tally ho, lads.